The thing I'm always trying to explain to my liberal idiot friends is that climate crisis, global warming, global shawarming, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter. You know why? Because I'm 51. By the time I'm dead, even if it were true, which obviously it's not, fake news, I'll be dead. So it doesn't matter, right? Wrong. So, solar energy, wind versus coal. It's a partisan issue, right? Nature and reality and facts, it's a partisan divide, right? Wrong. This is the thing I don't really understand, to be serious, is that this stuff is serious. That we can drive an EV, it's not perfect, but it's not spewing. Hopefully we're powering it with solar, which is free sun from above, basically. We can subsidize these things to make them easier. If we're in politics, we can vote for those who will do so if we're not in politics. Because as you probably know, we're subsidizing big oil to the tune of billions of dollars. And it's this long established industry. What are we doing? We can bike, we can walk. I bike every day normally. Lately, not so much. But I walked to coffee today. I brought my own mug because it's all plastic to go. Plastic also is heating our planet. Plastic clothing is heating our planet. New clothing is heating our planet. We talk about this stuff all the time, those of us who care. But it won't work unless all of us care. And that's what Jane Goodall always talked about. One of my idols, she said, there is hope. Don't feel hopeless. It's not naive to feel hope. But hope and the feeling of it has to be based on our actions, our little bitty actions, not being obsessed with our carbon footprint or not having a straw or whatever. Because yes, the billionaires, the corporations are doing more damage than we could ever do. But all together, billions of us, we can force them to change because they won't change on their own. Big oil will not change on its own. But just like the train companies should have invested in, interstate highways or whatever, cars, if they had thought about it, if they had known where things were going, we can force big oil to hedge its bets and invest in wind and invest in solar. They've done it a little bit. We were all starting to reverse climate crisis under Biden, who had the most progressive platform in history thanks to Bernie. But now we're going very quickly the opposite direction. And if we want these little cuties to be able to live on a planet with wildlife, without floods, without drought, with glaciers and good drinking water, we need to be the change, and then force all the big boys, the boys club, to follow. So I don't understand why it's a partisan issue. I don't understand why we're not all obsessed and concerned about making sure that there is a safe, habitable planet for the next generation. As I say that, there's another baby walking by the sidewalk. I mean, not on its own. It's got some parents attached to it. But, and as the famous quote goes, if we're wrong about all this stuff, which sadly we're not, but even if we were, the worst that happens is we have cleaner air, cleaner water, the opposite of where Trump is taking us. So this is something we need to all care about. If we have children, if we don't have children, if we love wildlife, if we care about this beautiful planet and all the beauty that's on it, all the goodness that's on it. It's easy to be abstract and nihilistic when we're, feeling high on ourselves. But when we focus on those who need some love and deserve some love, who we love, it becomes a really easy decision to do the right thing.